Hi everyone, this is Denise from Black Butterfly Creations. You guys, it's just a mess right now because I cannot find Rizzy. You guys, I don't know what I did with Rizzy and I can't find her. So I'm gonna have to do this pour without her. Okay, so kind of chaotic because I truly don't know what I want to make, but these came today. These is my new molds, my new trays came today, so definitely, you know, we're going to do these. And then these are rings, you know, spinner rings. I just wanted to do something different, you guys. So we got the trays and we got the rings, and then these are the little things that you will, you know, to turn into the little spinner. And then they give you these little things to glue on them so it can spin. But you know how I feel about gold, so I did buy some more silver ones. But is this bigger? Are these bigger than? I don't think so, but we'll see once we got to put everything together. Okay, so you guys, I got to use this. It's not Rizzy, but it'll get the job done. Okay, so then I got my jars that I have not did in I don't know how long, and I didn't know what top supposed to go to what. So just bear with me, you guys. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Okay, so we're just gonna wipe these down a little bit. Okay, now I don't know how much I will be able to fill up because this is a 28-ounce cup, so we're gonna fill that up, and then we're just gonna fill up things, you know, as we move forward. Okay, everything will not, I will not use everything that I put out. I just be bringing out extra stuff, you know, in case I have some overage, you know, some epoxy left, and I can use instead of having to get up and go look for something, you know. I'll have everything right here waiting. I'm just wiping these things down, you know. Okay, so most likely I will do these two jars because these two jars are the same, and I don't know if I have enough for this one. I hope these is the right tops. I think they are the right tops, you know, because I have not used these jars, and I'm on it, you know. Everything just sit in bags and stuff, and I packed up everything, you guys. I packed up all this stuff, and I lost Rizzy because I just don't know what is it. I wouldn't put her. You guys, I don't know where she is. I know she's in one of these boxes and bags somewhere. I'm gonna find her though. Next pour, me and Rizzy gonna be together. We're gonna be back together. Okay. So, but for this pour, where's my glitter? Because you guys, like I said, I packed up everything. And, Rizzy, where are you? I miss you. My Rizzy. Can't find her. I'm gonna find her though. Okay. I know she's saying, I'm right here. I'm right here. Just keep looking for me. Okay, so 14 and 14 is 28. So this is the hardener. And I just got this, what was it, yesterday? Because I told Jesus, I need some more epoxy. You know, so whatever I need, Jesus has to provide. I'm telling y'all. Whatever I need, he has to provide. And he's going to provide it, you know. He's going to open up that overtime. I mean, Jesus just don't give us, just hand stuff to us. Now, believe that. He is not just handing you anything. He's going to open up you some overtime so you can take your butt to work. Okay? Ain't nothing handed to us. Jesus expects us to work for everything that he gives us. Okay? Hard work don't hurt nobody. And then knowing that you done built something wonderful, you know, by just trusting and believing in God, it's going to all be worth it. When you ain't have to ask nobody for nothing, you guys. And I don't ask anyone for anything, okay? Because Jesus has to provide, okay? Okay, so now, is this long enough? See, that's why I need Rizzy, because the Rizzy got the longer handle. You know how you just get used to using certain things and, you know, well, oh well. Okay, but let's stir this for like 5 minutes. Because I'm going to use 3 different colors. I want to use blue, gray, and black. Okay? So now we gotta, I should have been got these colors out, but I got carbon black. We're just gonna use what we got because we got silk. Was that blue and black and gray, or do I need like a lighter blue? I don't need no dark blue because I don't need nothing, you know. I need stuff that's gonna stand out. You know what I'm saying? So I really need a lighter blue. And what else I say? Gray or silver? Silver is gray. So black, silver, like I said, a blue. You think that'd be I think, yeah, that'd be a good blue. Yeah. Okay? So those are the colors that we're going to be working with. Now for the rings, because did I mention? Okay, I got my trays and my rings and my spinners today. So, you know, definitely I'm going to do those. And the jars, because, you know, I'm going to have some epoxy left after I do these trays. Okay. Now my rings, I want them black. But I don't have no scooper. So I was trying to think if I could use this pipette, but it don't look like. Just to put a little, where's that? In this little, and I'm already messing up. Cause I just want some in this little hole. Okay. Even though it's gonna have glitter in it, but I definitely wanted like a little glitter in these little holes. Okay, those are only two that got, you know, little holes. Okay, so can I clean that up a little bit, you think? You know, I don't think it's gonna really make a difference. We'll see. We're just gonna leave that like that. It don't even matter. We need 3 cups. Okay, for the different colors. Okay. So we could be, oh, this ain't even been opened. Okay, y'all paying attention? Okay. Y'all only got 1 day of overtime this week, and that was by my choosing, because I'm in building now, so I have to, you know, really start building up the ministry now that I'm in building, you know. So then I just did not want to be in that building, you know, so I declined. I didn't want to work. I worked 1 day and that was it, because I did get stuff done, you know, trying to get stuff organized, you know. So okay. Okay. We also gonna add a little glitter to because I won't, I don't know. I'm gonna just see, you know, because these rings is all different sizes. You know, I can't fit my finger in them little itty bitty ones, but let's stir. Let's stir. And these cups is 8 ounces. So 8 times 3 is 24. And there's 28 ounces in here. So you guys, that's why I need resin. Because the handle's a little short. I'm gonna find her. Sure am. Okay, move some of this stuff out the way. Gotta make sure this stuff is blended well together. Okay. This will be my 34th epoxy pour. Okay, so alrighty. Okay. Jesus. I'm not gonna fill them all the way up to 8. Oh Jesus. You guys, I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess. I'm glad I be having on old clothes, you guys, when I do this. Because other than that, these clothes will be ruined. Because I know me. I know I will make a mess. Okay. But that I filled out all the way up to 8, so. Okay. So let's get the stirring. Okay. You gotta make sure this mica is stirred in here really good, because you don't want no powdery flakes messing up your project. Okay. Okay, so let's get a little glitter. I'm not gonna use a lot, because I definitely don't want it overshadowing. So that's all I'm gonna use. Just want a little bit. Okay. I had some thin. Oh, not even matter. Huh? Oh, I be going through whites. And you need them, you know, so when you be making these messes, you just wipe up really good. Okay. This is a pretty blue. Did I put any glitter in here. You guys see? I don't even remember. If you stop stirring so fast, it won't come out of the cup. Slowly. Okay? Slowly. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. Now, so we're gonna do great. 'Cause I want it blended, you guys. I want them kind of blended. Okay. Okay. And we don't know how this is going to turn out. Okay. Because we're just blending different colors. Okay. Okay. Okay, now let's get some more. Okay. Turn this up with a mess. It is okay. Okay. I think I need a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. Do I need a little bit more black? This is good, because that's all I have is the tops, and my rings is going to be mostly black anyway, so that's why I do have to make sure that I have enough black left for my rings. Okay. No more alcohol wipes. I got to make me some more. Okay. So we got the tops, which is not going to take very much. Okay. Jesus. Okay. They all have to have all 3 colors in there. Okay. Move out the way. Okay. 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 Let's put a little bit more in here. Okay, to get them to the top. Okay. Okay, is that enough in there for those? Let's see. Okay, now this should be interesting, right? So we're gonna do the lion last because I want my rings to be black, but I want the rings to be real. Oh Jesus, now I know that's too much glitter. Oh Jesus, oh man, I didn't want that much glitter in here. I know that's gonna overshadow my rings, you guys. I didn't want that. Oh well, I can't do nothing about it right now. Okay. See, now I'm gonna have to scrape off the top because these are rings, you guys, so. And I don't have nothing really. Because you just really want this to go in these cracks. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's a seashell. Okay, let's see if we can make a blue one in there. And I'm gonna clean it up. You know. Just want to make sure that they get down in these little cracks, you know. Ooh. Now, you know that was too much. Okay, so we're gonna use this. We're gonna use, okay. A little butterfly. Okay, so that's it for that. Okay, so now let's pour all this, all these different colors, okay, in here with the lion. And like I said, I don't know how this stuff gonna come out, but we're gonna see tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So since I have made a mess, let me get some wipes. And I need a scraper. Okay. Okay, now let me get some alcohol so I can pour in these wipes. Okay. Let the alcohol absorb in these wipes. Okay. Great. Okay. There we go. Okay. These we can throw in the garbage because we don't need those any longer. We don't need this any longer. Okay. Now, okay. I really don't like moving. See? Oh, Jesus. It's okay. That's why I don't like moving stuff, because I'm gonna make a mess. Okay. That's okay. It was. We're just gonna Lord, I keep. We're just gonna. We don't really need it, but let's put a little bit more in there. That's all. That's all we have to do. Okay. So. But what was we gonna use this for? Wasn't I supposed to find something to pour this in? Oh, don't have to find anything. I'm gonna use my fox. Okay. 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 No big deal. I hope it fills it up, because I do not feel like and that is not enough. Okay. So I'm gonna have to make at least 1 more ounce. A little itty bitty. But we'll do that later on, because right now I need to clean this. So I'll have to get this scraper. And that's all we have to do. I don't care if it gets on the silicone mat, because you know what? It's gonna clean itself off. Okay? I just don't want it on the rings. You know. Because these are rings, you guys. You know. You don't want nothing in the way. All this overage right here, no. All that needs to be moved out the way. Okay. It look like it needs some more. Let's see. I think that is it, you guys. I don't think no more is coming. Okay, let's see. That's how we fix that. Okay. Okay. And so we really can't tell you guys until tomorrow. Okay, and we can really see how everything looks when I do the unmolding. Okay. So I just gotta make me a little bit more for the fox. And that's gonna be it. So thank you for watching. Be blessed. Be safe. Peace. Hi everyone, this is Denise from Black Butterfly Creations. I have an unmolding to do. You guys, this unmolding is going to be really quick, okay? Because I got to go to sleep, because I got to go to work tomorrow, okay? So, but I use multiple colors, you know. for my trays. These are new trays I got 2 days ago, you know. And also I got my rings, which I'm making spinner rings. Okay, I made one already just to see, make sure I didn't glue everything together, you know. So that's one made. And this one is not dry, so I'm not gonna even mess with it. But it's cute, isn't it? You know, so it's a spinner ring, so you gotta let those sit because that adhesive glue, you know, takes some time, you know, to work. Okay, so we're gonna do our trays last. Okay, so let's do the butterfly tray because I had filled everything up, and so I needed a little bit more for the fox, you know, because you know the fox got her little feet and stuff. You got to make sure her little, you know, her little paws and stuff, you know, is completely covered, you know. And then I had this little you know, a little bit over, you know, and this stuff is still kind of bendy too, you know. So we're just gonna let it sit out. Okay, so this is for the tray, and they got little excess on these, but who cares? These are just little bitty tray that you can just, I don't even know what to do with them. All right, so then we're gonna do the fox, you know. It's like her little paws right there, you know. You got to make sure her little paws is, you know, everything is covered. So I couldn't leave her half covered, you know. Come on, Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. Jesus, Lord. Lord have mercy. Okay, here's the fox. Cute. Cute. You know, the fox always look like, I'm just unbothered. I am just unbothered. Okay, so let's put that right there, and let's do the lion because I mixed some colors, different colors with the lion. So let's see what the lion look like. You see he's got the blue down here and the gray kind of back there, and I put a whole lot of glitter in the black. Okay, so that's the lion. Okay, there we go for the lion. Okay, now let's do the top to the jars. Okay, so we can see a little bit of blue because I use blue, gray, and black, so we can see a little bit of the blue. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, flip, 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 flip. Yes. Okay. So we can see all the colors on this one, you know, but black always seems to just dominate. Okay. But you got your little blue, but you can still see all the colors. I like the way it look. the way it look. I'm gonna say it's though, because I wasn't sure if I had chosen the right tops, because I haven't made these jars in a minute. But that looks really nice. You got a little air bubble right here and right here. But other than that, it's cute. You know, you can see all the colors. Right? Okay. There you go. Okay. Let's see if I probably got some air bubbles on this one too. Because, you know, air bubbles, you guys, make holes and stuff. You just have holes. Oh, this is pretty. Yep, you got an air bubble right there. And right there. Why I had to get these air bubbles? Lord. Okay, this one got a little bit of blue in it, but like I say, that black dominated. Okay, why is this? Yeah, that black took over. Okay, we got a little blue right here. We can see a little blue. There's some air bubbles right there. Okay. Not that much of the blue though. You know, you can vaguely see it right there. Okay. But they still pretty. Still pretty. Right? Okay. Now for the trays. Now we know it's a lot of blue on these. See how bendy they still is? See, these are gonna have to be laid flat. See? And I think this is what, right here, a little powder or something that I didn't stir up really good with the mica. But other than that, you guys, it's cute. I like my little trays. Okay? You're just gonna have to let it sit till they get hard, because they still bendy. They are still bendy. Okay? Okay. But it's like clear, not really gray, but like a clear. Okay. And the blue, you can see the blue. It's cute. I like the way they turned out. You know, because I wanted, you know, the different colors. You know, I wanted the different colors to show. That was the purpose of using different colors, right? Okay, so now we're gonna try to put a, that's gonna have to sit. Let's take those out, because you know, when this stuff is not really cured, you don't want them tops sticking to the jar. So you just gotta let them sit, cure for until tomorrow. You know, they can get a little bit harder. Okay. So let's try to make a spinner. A spinner ring, because these are still, these are kind of soft too. So we're not going to see how bendy these still is. So when we make these, we're just gonna have to let them sit. Okay. Okay. So let's do, okay, we got our little spinners right here. Okay. So let's do a butterfly. Okay. And this glue taking forever to come out, and it shouldn't, because I really haven't really used a lot of this glue. Okay, so it's a little hole right there, so we're gonna put a little glue right there, and we're gonna stick that little spinner right there. Okay, we're gonna like this. Okay, it's right there. Okay, then we're just gonna put a dab of glue. Okay, right there, because you don't want this glue going all over the place and stop it from spinning. Okay, so that's what it is, and we're just gonna have to let it sit because it's on top of the spinner. Okay, so we're just gonna have to let that sit just like this, but I'm gonna put it upside down. It don't matter if it's turning because that's the spinner, but we just gonna sit it upside down. Wait a minute, because we don't want, we want it to set. Okay, yeah, because I want it to set. Okay, so we got another blue one. So okay, see, they still bendy. So we're just gonna put a dab of glue right there. Put the spinner right in there. It fits right in that hole, right? Okay, and just a dab of glue. So this is good. This is good adhesive glue. Okay, and we're just gonna put that right there. Make sure it's in the middle. Okay, like that. Okay, but we gotta sit it upside down, okay, until it fully cures. Okay, okay, so we got 2 more blacks, so let's do the okay, you can just pull that excess, you know, it just comes right off. Okay, okay, now let's do like, it's like a sunflower. Okay, See, and it don't really need a whole lot of glue. Okay, put that one right there, and also put a little dab for this one. So you want to make sure you get it in the middle and not on the side. You don't want to interfere with it being able to spin. Okay, there we go. Okay, now just a little dab on the top. Okay, and try to get it in the middle. Okay, just like that. Now that's cute. Okay, maybe I need to put it over a little bit more. Okay, but we gotta put it, let it sit upside down, because they're still kind of bendy, you guys. Yeah, they're still kind of bendy. Okay, and for the last one, not too much of this adhesive glue. Okay, so there we go for this one. Okay, see, it's okay. Now let's put that upside down. Okay, give it time to really stick on there. Okay. Like this one, but this one's not, see? Like that, okay? And let me make sure it ain't. Yeah, well, let's let that sit a little bit longer before I be trying to spinning it. Okay. I just don't want nothing to interfere, you know, with them spinning like this one. Okay. So that's it, you guys. That is it for this unmolding. Okay, let me get all this stuff. I have to take a picture. Then I'm gonna have to do these again, because you know they only have, you know, your fingers ain't gonna be able to fit all of these, you know. So for like this one, I think my finger will only fit on this one, you know. So, and then they got the larger ones, but I don't want to, cause they still kind of bendy, so I don't just want to mess up the shapes, you know, right now. So I'm just gonna let them just sit and let them do what they do. Okay, we gotta let these sit and get hard. Okay, so this is everything, and that goes the fox and the lion. Okay, so we're just gonna let this sit. Okay, and let it get a little harder. Okay, so that's it for this unmolding. Thank you for watching. Be blessed, be safe, peace.